Hey folks, I'm not exactly sure when you're going to see this video. I haven't really been putting a lot out anyway, so I'm not sure if you're going to really notice a gap. But my computer quit working on me last night. I finally decided now's the time to set it up in its permanent configuration. Got everything set up, plugged everything in, turned the computer on, it started up, but I didn't have a mouse. So I restarted the computer, and it didn't work. It started up, but the operating system didn't initiate. I got the blue screen. It went into self-diagnosis mode and attempting to repair or something like that, and then it would go back to the same blue screen. I tried everything, everything I could possibly think of. Nothing would work. I have a lot that I can't lose on my main hard drive right now. After my hard drive failure, I got a list of videos that I believe I am missing that I have been working on creating. That list I cannot regenerate. It is mostly in my download program right now as links waiting to be downloaded. I cannot lose that or I will lose everything. So I did find an option where I could reinstall the operating system or try to repair it without losing my personal files, which I've had to use before, and that does work. It does change a couple things, but for the most part, all my programs will be there, and this is an archive file that the program saves that won't be erased. So, okay, I'll go with that option. So I choose the account, my name, and then it asks me for a password for the account. First of all, I didn't know I had a password for the account. So I went through my password book. I found 2 possible passwords for Microsoft. It wouldn't accept either of them. So I went through every possible password combination that I've ever used that I could think of. Nothing would work. So you've been around computers for a long time and you do your own tinkering and stuff. You'll know that you can run two operating systems on the same hard drive. Now, when you start up, you get to choose which one you want to use. I still have my XP disk from way back, so I tried that, and it started to install, and then I got the blue screen stating that something went wrong, and we terminated the process to prevent damage to your computer or whatever. It's like, for Pete's sake. Now nothing works. So I had no other option. I didn't know what else to do. So I opened the computer up last night. It's a desktop computer. It has a laptop hard drive strapped down inside where a regular HDD is supposed to be. I was not impressed. I will never buy a computer from Healthy Computers in Wingham again. That's where I bought it. That's what they did. I was not impressed at all. So, what do I do now? Laying in bed last night, I figured, it was probably going to take me an hour to get everything set up. It took 2. A lot longer than I expected. So here I am, laying in bed, staring at the ceiling. Absolutely nothing to do. Dead silence in my bedroom. I can't use my phone for everything because it's so small. It destroys my eyes. It really affects them, and then I can't focus on anything anywhere else. Even with my glasses, it doesn't make any difference. It destroys my eyes. So trying to think, okay, what do I do? How can I get a new computer? Because I thought maybe I could get a new hard drive and a Windows 10 or Windows 11 operating system. First of all, that would cost me about as much as it would cost to get a new computer to begin with.
Thank you for all your help. 1438.
And
Lock.
if what am I trying to say? If I did that, and it turns out it's not actually the hard drive that's the problem, it's the computer itself, then I still have to get another computer anyway. So I decided I'll just go with the new computer. So the only way I can do that is to order through Amazon so I can make payments. I'm so far in debt now. I have so many payments that come out each month. I don't have a choice. I have to replace things that are breaking, and getting that cell phone booster really didn't help. I had to have that, right? Everybody's paid me what they owe me for it, but I still have to pay for it, right? Over the next 6 months or year or whatever it is. So I have to add to that now for a new computer. Who knows what's next, right? So I got looking at different options. Some of the prices aren't too bad. I'm not really concerned what type of computer I get. I'm not what's the word? Brand loyal, I guess you could say. As long as it's a computer and it works, I don't have a problem with any of them. Really, I've had HPs, I've had Dells, I've had. I don't remember the other. There was another one I had. I didn't have a problem with any of them. I'm not even sure what I have right now. No, I'm not sure. So, the brand doesn't matter. What I need is at least 8. At least 8 USB ports on the back, because I use them all. And at least 1 on the front. Well, this one has 8 on the back. And I think it's got 2 or 3 on the front. So, that's all I was looking for. And the computer I have now, it's only I think it's 3 gigabyte or 300 gigabyte hard drive, which I didn't like, to begin with, but that's all I could afford at the time, because I had to buy it outright. I didn't have payment options when I was in Wingham at that time. That was like probably 4 years ago, 5 maybe, I'm not sure. So found one. Comes with a keyboard, doesn't matter. I don't need the keyboard, but it came with it. Keyboard and mouse. It was $377. So in order to finance it through Amazon, it's going to cost me just over $500. I think like there's 80 over 1 year payments. It's $81 tax or interest, I think it is. If I paid 6 months, which would raise my payment amounts each month, then the interest was only $54, I think. But I'd like to pay it off sooner, but I can't have my payments too high because I've got other things I'm still paying for. I'm basically screwed until December. December, I think I have 3 payments that will be finished, and that'll ease up what I'm paying each month. So that's what I ended up going with. Now, because of the amount and my credit rating, which still isn't good, even though my credit's good with a firm because I've been paying different things to them for at least 2 years now, and I've never missed a payment, so my credit with them is good. But because of my credit rating, which they check, I have to make a down payment. I think it's $104 or $106 or something. Okay. I can do that. I don't want to do that because I need that money for other things, but I've got the money. I have to have a computer. I have to. Which really sucks. I got thinking about that while I was laying in bed last night with nothing to do. How did my life become so dependent on having a computer? You know, are there people that are addicted to their phones? I don't think I am. I wouldn't know that unless I don't have a phone. Because I use my phone. I text Michelle. She texts me. That's important. I get texts from my sister. I text her. That's important. But other than that, there's only two other reasons I use my phone. One is to play games when I'm bored. When my computer's doing something, I'm waiting for it. I'll play games just for something to do. And the other thing is to check the weather. I check the radar to see if it's about to rain. You know, if I'm about to go out, how much time do I have before the rain gets here? And to check the temperature. I can do that on my computer, but it's easier on my phone. I got apps that are specific to that, and it's superior to what I can get in the computer. That I would miss, but would I go insane without a phone? I don't know. I wouldn't know that unless I don't have one. But without my computer, I knew that. I've been worried. It's how long I've had this computer. Based on how long other computers have lasted, I've been kind of concerned. I really wish I had my old computer right now. I did hang on to it. It worked. It just the USB ports would randomly turn on and off, and that won't work for me. So that's why I got a new computer in the first place. So I got rid of that. I had it until we moved. If I was still in Wingham, I'd still have it. So, ordering through Amazon through my phone was not fun. As like I said, if I use my phone, it messes my eyes up. And then Amazon listings, the print is so tiny. I had to get my magnifying glass actually to look at it. I can't do squat through my phone, right? But got this. Went through a firm. They approved my loan, but I had to make this down payment. Okay. So I finished the process off, and it says first day payment, or I can't remember how they worded it, but the 104 or 106 I couldn't use a prepaid credit card for. It had to be a credit card. I gave up. And I woke up today. I decided to try again. Try to use my bank card. I don't like registering my bank information with companies, but I don't have any other option right now. So tried it. Went to it again, and it's told me the same thing. So I put my bank card in, and accepted it. It worked. So I checked, and my bank account is now $100 and whatever less. So it worked. Okay. So now I have a week to wait with no computer for this to show up. It's not going to show up until October 30th. I'm going to go absolutely insane with no computer. But that $100, I had about $140 in the bank that I was keeping there because I'm pretty sure I've told you that the chip on my credit card is not working properly. Tap stopped working a while ago, and the chip is failing. Every once in a while I'll insert it and it'll say chip failure, and try again. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. I end up swiping it, but I completely forget my point now. Yeah, that's why I was keeping money in the bank. So if the card decides it doesn't want to work at all, then I have a backup payment, right? So that's gone. So anyways, it's going to be a while. I have a fun video that I was finally going to show. It's ready to be rendered. I was going to start that after I got my computer all set up and working. I let that go overnight while I was asleep. That is now in my computer, and I hope when I get my new computer, I can take this hard drive out and recover my files so everything's ready to go. But it's going to take me a few days. It's kind of blocking the nice little breeze, but I don't know how it's going to affect the audio quality here. But hopefully the hard drive itself is okay. It's just the operating system that got corrupted, I'm hoping. So I can retrieve everything that's on there. Including my budget, because right now I have a spider hanging from my hat. Go away. Because right now I have each day of the month when a payment is going to come out, and I know exactly how much money I have to have on my credit card to cover those payments on any specific day of the month. Right now I have no clue. I don't know how much money I can spend right now on anything. So I can't spend any money. But I ordered 4 bags of hot dog buns from the store here again, and I got picked those up today. They're in. She texted me last night. That's not a lot of money, so it doesn't matter. But as far as any extras, if I need anything right now, I don't know if I can buy it, because I have to make sure. I think my last payment that comes out is the 24th, which is today. I think. But I'm not sure. I'm not going to assume. I cannot assume that without my budget, without actually knowing. So I'm hoping my hard drive is okay. I can retrieve everything off of it, because I think my depression's bad now. If that happens, then I'm toast for a while. A long while. I'll have to go through all my Amazon purchases and basically refigure everything out. And it's not just those. There's other things like my music licensing. I'm still holding on to, because I'm still using it. I use it in this video. I used it in the last, when I did my first short tour here in Gorey. I lengthened it a little bit now, so it's a little bit longer, but once the weather turns cold, I won't be doing much of anything. I use music in that. I use 3 tracks in that. I need, to be able to upgrade the license for those, because they're used, and you can only use 1 license for each time I use it. I have to download another license. Doesn't cost me anything, but I have to have a subscription to do that. So I'm keeping my subscription up, because if I don't, I got a discounted price. I quit because I couldn't afford it anymore, and then they offered me at a discounted price. It's like half the amount, and that will continue until I cancel. And then if I want to come back, I have to pay the regular price. So I don't want to cancel for that reason, because if I really don't know what I'm going to be doing on this channel anymore, because there's really not anything I can do here. I hate it here so much. But if something comes up and I need to use the license or the music again, then I still got my account at half price. So I'm keeping that up. And there is one of my programs I'm paying, a WavePad Masters Edition. It cost me, I can't remember, I want to say a certain amount per month, but it seems like I only get billed every couple months, so I gotta make sure that money's in there for that. And I'm not sure what day of the week that is, or day of the month. I'm lost, guys. I'm completely lost. I feel like I'm in a foreign land right now, and I have no idea what to do. But like I say, I don't know when you're going to see this. by the time you see this, obviously I have a new computer, and I was able to upload. I'm going to upload this first before this next video I made out here. I can't think of anything else to say. One thing I'd like to point out, when I made that video, I sat here and talked, and I talked about all the colors, all the autumn colors and everything. And I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Across the river, all those little trees, all the maple trees over there, most of the leaves are gone already. I don't know how well you can see. But there's little willow trees all along the bank, and they're all changing color. And I pointed out this tree here, this willow tree. 2 days ago when I made that video, this tree was 100% green. There's starting to be yellow in it now. That's just 2 days. And I mentioned how there was little flowers out. I was talking about a marshmallow, not marshmallow, but marshmallow, that was sitting here beside me with white flowers on it. And I pointed out how I don't see it anymore. I don't even see the plant. Well, it turns out this right here is not where I saw it. I was up at the ball diamond where I sit at the edge of the field. That's where the plant is, and it's still got flowers on it. They're starting to shrivel up now, but they still had flowers on it yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday when I was sitting there. And I'll sit there again today. And if I think about it, I will get video of it, and I will inject it here in this. As far as the other flowers, there was the purple ones that I was talking about. I haven't looked to see if they're still out. And there was yellow ones. I think they are... Actually, I'm not sure. But they went away pretty quickly too. That's up at the Ball Diamond as well. They had flowers on them. And yesterday when I was there, they're seed heads now. They're like this. They're fuzzies. Oh, I can turn the screen around so I can see. They're all fuzzy like these guys. So, no more flowers. They're seeded now. I guess that's all I got. I can't think of anything else. I need a break. I'm tired of all these problems. Since I moved here, everything's gone wrong. Everything. Almost everything. And it's driving me insane, because I can't keep up. Financially, I can't keep up. Mentally, I can't keep up. Physically, I can't keep up. So, if there's anything good in all of this, is not having a computer for a week. Hopefully I can get stuff done in the garage, get everything set up, get my lights up and working, outlets working. I don't have anything else to do, right? It's just having the physical energy to do it. That's going to be the big thing. I don't know, guys. It's going to be a rough winter. Hopefully, come next year when the warm weather starts getting here, I'll just kind of have ideas of what I want to do outdoors as far as, getting out and exploring. I don't know. Hopefully the monster will be finished by then. I still think I'm just going to take the monster apart over the winter and just kind of work on things a little bit at a time. If it's not like seriously cold, I don't know. Because as it is right now, the rear hubs are making so much noise. The more I drive, the more they're getting damaged again. I gotta fix that. I've got to fix that. But I'm not set up to do anything yet. I don't know where my bike pump is, so I can't change the flat tire on the Celebrity. I have my compressor upstairs, which I still gotta bring down. I can use it, but there's no... I'm not even sure if my pressure gauge still works. Did I use for tire inflation? I don't know. Because there's no regulation, regulator on it. I can't tell how much pressure I'm putting in the tire. I have to stop and then measure, put more in, stop, measure. It's a pain. If that's the way I have to do it, then that's the way I have to do it. But at the moment, nothing's where it needs to be. So I'm hoping when I go home today that I can start that. But the problem right now is I have the opposite problem I had with the garage in Wingham. It's cold in there right now. It's colder in there than it is outside. I don't know if that's because it's insulated. So I'm hoping, come summer, it's not going to be hotter in there than it is outside. Because at least with the garage in Wingham, I had cross flow if it was windy. They had the main door at the front and a little side door at the back. Air could blow. There's no extra. I've got the door to come in this shed, and that's it. There's a window, but it doesn't open on the other side, so there won't be any cross flow. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But hopefully I can get something done today. Get something started. Just move crap around that's not mine, that's in the way. It's not. If everything was in one spot, it wouldn't be so bad. But everything is scattered. I gotta move everything around just so I have somewhere to put my stuff. You know what I mean? Then that's kind of what's stopping me right now, because everything's buried. I can't. Stuff that was already there, we have our stuff in front of it, and I gotta move stuff to get to it, to move it, so I have stuff placed for mine, right? But I'm hoping to get something done today. I hate this whole situation. I hate it. But I guess you already know that, because I keep saying it. Nothing's changed yet. I have a place to live. I really can't complain, but I hate it. I just hate it. But anyways, I guess that's all I got. Unless something else happens, then the next video will be a little more cheerful and fun, exploratory. I went somewhere I haven't been yet, so I will explain that in that video.